All right, guys, welcome back to the Strictly Banter podcast, episode 7, lucky number 7.
This 7?
Yeah,
For real?
bro, we're
That's
moving,
crazy.
bro.
That's
Lucky number
crazy.
7, Orlando's here. Hey, round of applause. Reese, producer, can you clap, please? Y'all can't see it, but he didn't clap. Very, very excited for this week. It feels like we're getting back to how busy sports can get. Like, I woke up on Monday.
Amazing.
I woke up on Monday very overwhelmed because all the sports shows in America were talking about the football, and then everybody in England was talking about soccer again. So I just felt so overwhelmed I didn't even know where to start. But for us, we'll start with the NFL because it was another big week. Not as big. I think week 1 was very, very large. I was actually kind of disappointed we weren't able to cover it. But week 2 still had a lot going on. But we'll start with our bigger topics, and then we'll kind of get into some quick takes later. Big topic of the week 1, the NFC West. This division is very scary. We already said that it was always going to be the division with the best teams like per capita, but everybody in that division should actually be 2-0 right now, which is actually I don't know if that's even possible. Like, how is everybody in your division like that good? Except Seattle pretty much choked last week, but they fumbled bad. How'd you feel about? We'll start with the Rams. How you feel about the Rams? Week 1 they have a dominant win. Week 2, I mean Carson Wentz has to get hurt, but at least they still get a win. How you guys feel about them right now?
I only want the Rams because of the defense.
Yeah,
And I'm like, with that kind of defense, I would expect they should do it. But I don't think
they hurt both of Carson's ankles. Like both of his ankles are hurt.
How do you hurt
Like,
both
they-
of your
they hurt
ankles
both of his
in the
ankles.
same play?
They hurt. That's how
that's different.
That's how difficult it was to play against them. Yeah, they played well. Like, they played well. I did think it was a bit shaky because it is just the Colts. I mean, maybe not say that. It's only week 2, but from what we're seeing, you should beat the Colts pretty comfortably. But they got a win and they're 2-0, and they're looking like the more Matthew Stafford gets comfortable in this playbook. What I tell you, Cooper Kupp. I already told you, Cooper Kupp. He's been the most underrated receiver like the past 5 years. He's so good. I'm really excited to see what the Rams do. I'm not on the bandwagon of you saying that they're the other team that's not the Bucs yet. We'll see by week 8 if I believe you. But are you still on that bandwagon?
I'm very much still on that bandwagon. I think they're just proving it week by week that that defense is legit. Matthew Stafford is getting way more comfortable in that offense.
Mm-hmm.
I think in like most QBs, the more you're in a system, the more you're getting comfortable with an offense.
Yeah,
It's just gonna take off.
and even I mean, just a little aside on the flip side, you see how bad the Lions were. Like, they're just horrible.
I saw a tweet. They were like, "Come one, come all." Even if you don't have to play football, just come try out for the Lions. Like, they need anyone to come
So
play for them.
so not away from how bad they are, you just see like Jared Goff just is not that guy, pal. Like, you almost got Sean McVay fired with just how not good you were. But yeah, I'm really excited with what I'm seeing with the Rams. The game this week is going to be box office, or at least it's going to tell us a lot.
Hey, they're playing the Bucs.
Yeah, it's gonna tell us a lot. On to the 49ers. I don't believe in them. I just don't.
Why?
Very, very fugazi 2-0.
I think
Very, very fugazi 2-0.
look, I think
They struggled to beat the Eagles, and who they play for first week?
They
The Lions, bro.
shootout in the Lions.
Shootout.
That's the thing. So that's the thing. Like,
Very, very fugazi.
So I've changed my stance, right? Because at first I was like, 49ers are right there. Like, when healthy, they can contend. I think what's changed for me though is that it's not the QB. It's that secondary. That secondary couldn't cover me and Chooks running routes out there. Like they suck.
I mean, they haven't been good.
They lost everyone, including Richard Sherman. And they can't guard. I mean, the Lions put up numbers on them.
But you know what's so crazy? Even their secondary wasn't even great that year. They went to the Super Bowl. They just had a front four that you weren't even gonna reach the secondary by the time you got there.
Their secondary was clamps though, and I feel like if the Lions put up 33 on you,
if you're in the shootout with the Lions,
there's very much something wrong. So I don't believe in them, but I don't believe in them because of Jimmy G. I don't believe in them because that defense does not look like advertised.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm just not a believer. I told you from the beginning I was never gonna believe these guys.
They were helping up Mago Boy though. He had like two.
Who?
Two sacks.
Maga Man? Bro, I'm telling you, against black quarterbacks, he was always gonna sack Jalen Hurts. He was always gonna sack him.
That sack looked like it had some.
Bro, it has some hatred.
Bro, it has some hatred. He fought. He fought to get to that man. I'm pretty sure there was some Mason Rudolph and Myles Garrett that happened that nobody heard, or it was one of those. I'm not even gonna react to because you're probably gonna beat me up. We'll go to the Cardinals. Another Fugazi 2-0. Very Fugazi 2-0. Yeah, they were in a shootout, and I mean a shootout with Kirk Cousins. Why are you in a shootout with Kirk Cousins?
All right, we're not going to disrespect Cousins. And you should have lost
because their kicker folded on the field goal. Very Fugazi 2-0.
In here, I'm not like a believer in the sense that they're gonna win it all. I'm still a believer that they can contend.
I definitely think they'll contend.
I think what holds them back though is Kingsbury, because like they beat a very good they ran through the Titans. And that's a good squad.
And they stopped their run game, which was like the thing that everybody felt like nobody could stop.
The craziest thing, and then. I mean, we're not gonna disrespect Cousins like that. Cousins sucks, but Cousins puts
if it wasn't for that contract,
Cousins is the ultimate stat patter of all time.
Kirk Cousins is Alex Smith, bro.
And he did exactly that against the Cardinals. And yeah, no, I mean, I don't think they're gonna win the division. I think the Rams are. I think the Rams are not like the clear cut winner, but
favorites. I don't know.
I think the Cardinals don't go down easy though.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals still make the playoffs, especially now that there's three spots. Like you're gonna make it
for sure,
just because there's a division in there that's just division in the NFC that's nothing. They don't offer anything, unfortunately. But away from me thinking that they're Fugazi, they're also just very entertaining to watch.
All right,
like it reminds me of like the Warriors back. Like it just felt like at any moment something could happen.
Them and Washington. They're like, bro, just go watch the Washington games. Like, they're actually interesting as hell, and like they're fun to watch.
Washington even make
Cardinals is definitely in that. Cardinals they didn't make the docket.
Look, no, they did make it to the docket, but I'm stopping right there. Washington, bro, like
this guy's trying to talk about Norwich out here,
bro. You're talking about a team with no name. Like we're not even we're not gonna do that. They're 1-1. I forgot who they play first week, but they're not. I'm sorry, we're not even gonna. Washington's. Never mind. We'll talk about them later. But lastly, with the NFC West, Seattle, they were up big.
Real Fugazi.
Very. Look,
they fumbled bad,
bro. I know. I say that they're gonna win division. They mollywopped the Colts in a way that it wasn't that the Colts are great. It was always like the defense has been talented for like the past few years. Xavier Rhodes, they have a pretty good front four, all that stuff. It looked like that game was the Colts were never going to win that game. This game with the Titans, it was just so weird because everything was going right. And then the fourth quarter happened, and the OT happened, and all that flew out the window.
No, keep going.
It just scares me because are we going to say Russ should have done more? Like, are we going to say Russ should have done more? Like at the end of the day, we all know when they lose games, it's not because of Russ, which is why I keep saying Pete Carroll, Matt Nagy, who else? By the end of this season, there's gonna be a dialogue. Oh no, Sean Payton, come and kneel down. Look, we're gonna have a dialogue about y'all because y'all are doing something that y'all are getting away with stuff that you guys should not be getting away with. So.
There's just something very North London-y about
Seattle. Oh my God. That's probably the best way to put it.
Like, which is not white or red?
Both.
But just like it feels like you have everything except just doing it.
They have the squad.
They have the offensive quarterback. They have the receivers.
Their defense is bend don't break,
which is not great. They got Jamal Adams, and it feels like it's just him versus the world, literally every game.
So I think they sneak into the playoffs as a wild card.
Don't do that. Don't disrespect.
I think. Hey, the NFC is stacked.
And
so I think they sneak in as a wild card. strictly because of Russell, and then they'll bow out second round. Or
Yeah,
I think Russell gets you a game.
yeah. And that's why I keep bringing up Seattle. It's at the end of the day, Russell's gonna do something. He's gonna make some shake. Like they're gonna make it to playoffs regardless. But when we look at their schedule, it's not easy. Like your guys will play. I think they play the Packers this season. Like it's not going to be easy at all.
It's gonna suck.
I mean,
they're
lucky they're playing the AFC South. They have. I mean, granted, they're 1-1 the AFC South, but you're gonna play Texans, so you're gonna beat the Texans. You're gonna beat Jacksonville. But yeah, that's what we just want to talk about the NFC West because I have a feeling if it's not the Buccaneers that makes out the NFC, it's going to be a team within the NFC West, in my opinion.
I think it's the Rams. I think it's Chiefs, Bucks in a level of their own, and then like the Rams are right under that. They're pushing. We're gonna
talk about some teams that we thought should have been as good and on their level that have disappointed. Speaking of the Bucs, we gotta praise them, man. I think they've scored 79 points in 2 games. Tom Brady has nine touchdowns. He really has 0 interceptions. He has 2 interceptions, but it's really 0. He's playing out of his mind. It's just, I mean, great. AB got COVID today. You saw that?
He did.
Antonio Brown got COVID. Yeah, COVID.
I mean, they got like 10
it doesn't matter.
Receivers. I mean,
he doesn't really. I mean, Gronk is having a standout year. They're doing exactly what we thought they would do.
That's why you're gonna make it to the Super Bowl.
That's what. I mean, well, look, they have big games this week. They have big games this year, starting this week with the Rams and then like the Packers. I believe they play the Chiefs also, so they have big games to show us. But for now, it's
they'll lose one or two of those games, and
you said they'll go 17-0.
I think they so like I'm hoping they do, just because that would just be insane. But they'll lose one or two of those games. But I just think like every time you turn on the Bucs, like you're just watching greatness.
Yeah,
like,
it almost feels like it feels like how City was like 2-3 seasons
like
ago.
You're literally just watching greatness.
Yeah.
Like every time Tom Brady snaps the ball and throws, it's just like
more than likely he's going to somebody.
Yeah, like no dude that is 48, 49, 50, however old Tom Brady is.
He's a
like
grandpa.
You shouldn't be doing that.
He's a fucking grandpa.
And he even has Gronk looking like he's
Gronk doesn't watch film.
I saw that.
Gronk doesn't watch film.
He watches he's just out there running.
Vibing, bro.
Like, he's just vibing.
Bro.
And, yeah, no, really with the Bucs, you're just watching greatness, and I don't see a reason why they don't run it back.
Yeah.
They have to run it back.
We'll see. Yeah, especially because, speaking of the other team that we think
hold on. This is strictly Banter. We should be giving... All 3 of us can give praise.
I love Tom Brady.
Nah,
bro,
you're not gonna hear anything come bad about me.
This is the identity of this show, bro. 3 of us giving praise. Like, where are we right now?
Wait. Oh,
we lost
no, banter. We can get to banter.
But I'm saying though, like, where are we right now, bro?
He's trying to run away.
Is this strictly
He's
facts?
trying to run away from banter because he knows what's about to happen right now.
Hey, man. If I give him praise, let's...
Lily.
You know?
All I'm saying is Tom Brady wouldn't have let his running back fumble.
Nah, bro.
When you're already in field goal range.
The game is on Mahomes. That the interception he threw.
Yeah, that okay, so sorry, we're talking about the Ravens and Chiefs game. If you didn't watch it, I feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
That game was good.
The game
was too
At least if
good.
you just watch the second half, it was blockbuster. It was so great. I mean, look, the Ravens scored 12 unanswered points in the fourth already. It did all come down to that stupid pick that Pat threw, which was very, very reminiscent of what Justin Herbert did earlier in the day.
It was so weird though.
Of just like take the sack.
It was just so
Just take the sack.
I feel like he is grown into this niche of like, oh, he can make this fancy passes.
Like he has to do something great.
He has to do something, but like, bro, like just Brady just throws bro, like take the sack.
Yeah, just take the sack, throw it out.
But I think he was trying to fall. You know, I mean, it would have looked good if
he was trying to do what he did against the Bucs.
Yeah, like just fall.
You can say it would have looked good.
Fade away, cool. LeBron.
Bro, you trying to make Bleacher Report, man.
Yeah. So I feel like that's where the Chiefs lost the game.
You trying to make Bleacher Report.
I think that might. So I'm not worried about the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
I'm not worried about the Chiefs.
That's a game you could have won.
That's a game you could have won, and I think like it was in the cards, right, for the Ravens to upset them. But I think where this does worry me is is in that rematch against the Bucs that I think we both predicted in the Super Bowl. Like, if
your defense
you-
can't stop the Ravens, look, no offense to the Ravens, but if your defense can't stop the Ravens,
yeah,
you're going to lose to Tom Brady.
You're going to lose to Tom Brady, and not only that, if Pat is getting in his own head, like trying to do crazy
Trying to do
things,
crazy stuff.
like you're not.
Because what annoyed me was they did everything right on that last drive. They got into field goal range. It was just about it. Literally, all they're about to do was just like kill the clock and kick it.
It felt very scripted.
And
me.
then all of a sudden, I think was he a rookie or he
Yeah,
from LSU, right?
it was a rookie. Yeah, that pounced on that.
Just bro, horrible fumble, bro. I remember I was with my shorty, and like I just said, I think gasped. I was like, "There's no way that just happened."
Ed was hilarious.
yeah, Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah. Even looking at
Butterfingers, man.
and then
Costing
looking
me
at
fantasy.
the Ravens going on 4th and 1, like if they punt that
It's
and
just-
give it to the Chiefs with like a minute something left.
This is my thing. Like, as a Chiefs, specifically on the defensive side, you know what Baltimore's
Yeah,
gonna
you know
do.
it's about to happen.
Like, you know, there's
even
gonna
on
be
the
some.
4th and 1, look at the 4th and 1.
There's gonna be some kind of fake, and then Lamar's going left. Like,
Mhm.
it's the same thing every
Yeah.
single time, and it's just like you just have to know that. And like, yeah, like if you can't stop Lamar running, you're not stopping Tom.
You're not gonna start Leonard Fournette coming out the backfield. Who else is their other running back? I forget who the other
Ronald
running back is.
Jones.
Huh?
Ronald Jones.
You're not stopping him. You're not stopping Gronk. You're not stopping AB. You're not stopping Mike Evans. You're just not.
Godwin.
If bro, you're not stopping them.
man.
If you know one thing is going to happen, Lamar's gonna run that ball, and you couldn't stop it. Even on that 4th and 1, if you could have pulled the whole of the United States, what were the Ravens gonna do in that 4th and 1? Everybody would have said Lamar's gonna run this ball.
There's like a video out there where Harbaugh like is he's like do you want to go for it?
You wanna go
And
for
Lamar's
it?
like yeah,
Yeah,
and it's
of
like
course.
you knew what was
Yeah, you
going to
literally
happen,
know.
and it's just like you
You literally knew.
Still-
And that's discouraging because moving forward, like Aaron's not gonna give you that sort. Like if Aaron and them start clicking, you're not gonna beat them. If the Bills started clicking last week
with the Chiefs, bro. Don't let this deceive you.
No. I'm saying from a standpoint of your defense can't hold a nosebleed. They had 2 interceptions early on, cool. But if it's shootout and the other team has the ball last, I'm gonna be like, I don't know what's about to happen right
this
now.
is where Mahomes has to learn from this game and
Yeah.
like just know that, bro. You can keep it simple. Like we know you're a Showtime.
Yeah.
But come on, you can
He
keep it simple.
was trying to do
Can
a
you
no look
do-
a day pass.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro,
He was
just
trying-
keep it simple.
Bro, give me
Give
back
it
to the
feet.
basics.
Yeah.
Bro,
Bro,
basics.
It's the basics of
The
football.
basics of football.
Like just go back to what you know. Like, yeah, the guy he was trying to be too fancy.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. I mean, granted, they were gonna punt that ball away, but imagine if you punt that ball, don't give them the ball on the freaking 40 or the 50 or wherever the ball was. Like let them earn the damn points. Anyways, that's enough for our big topics. Really, that was a pretty cool week with fixtures. So much so that when we get into the preview, it's gonna be. I'm actually looking forward to these games. Quick takes though. Our quick takes. We're gonna start with teams. The 3 choices you have are, I believe, they're shaky or they're in trouble. First off, the Cowboys of Dallas, Texas.
Hey man, shaky.
Shaky?
It's not. It wasn't as convincing.
It wasn't convincing.
But like everything I've heard with the Cowboys is the same thing I see. Like, Prescott is gonna put up numbers, but they won't score. Like they do everything.
They
but
do
get
everything,
touchdowns.
yes.
So it's like, nah, I can't buy the stock.
I will say Justin Herbert was fighting for his life that game. He was actually in hell that whole game. I felt really bad for him. And it was still a close game. That's not good to see. You were trying to run this ball with Zeke all that time. Zeke didn't even crack 100 yards.
Chargers go hood too, bro. With all the flags.
I mean, it happens. You gotta be disciplined. It doesn't happen with the Patriots.
Like they.
Producer's looking at me with some malicious intent, bro.
He's scared for this weekend. That's why.
Cowboys, I believe They held Herbert to 17.
Herbert, he was fighting for his
They
life.
they
He had
gave
no O line last
they
game.
gave him hell.
He had no O line.
They gave
Nah,
him,
every time you saw him on the bench, the guy he
wanted
looked
to cry.
Yeah.
Like they held a really good Chargers team to 17. The only thing that's shaky or in trouble about the Cowboys is Zeke. Like wake up, bro.
And especially because they're trying to play through him. Also,
if he starts clicking and Prescott is clicking, yeah, I think they can run through a lot of teams. So I still believe because I think they can still turn it around, but Zeke is a little shaky to me.
okay, I think they're shaky because they're not clicking yet. They have injury problems. D-Law is gonna be out for another six weeks. I believe another their O lineman is still coming back. Zach Martin? Did he play last week? Or maybe I don't know. Maybe the whole O line's fully there, but
question.
you know, they had COVID problems. They had drugging problems. They have injuries. Like you need players to be there so you guys can mesh, because you know by the time playoffs comes around, Bucs like Tom Brady team is there. They're probably drinking together. They probably eat together. Their chemistry's on 100. You need to be, you know, as best as you can, especially moving forward, because you know each game that you have is important in that trash ass division. So I would say shaky. Moving on, Carolina, one of the 2-0 teams. For some reason, they beat the hell, and I mean they beat the hell out the Saints this past week. First game was against the Jets. I mean, it doesn't really count. It's the Jets. It's the Jets. You know we'll talk about them next week. I mean, sorry, in the next topic, but they're 2-0. I think they're shaky. I mean, they still need Sam Darnold to start clicking. I mean, granted, you have Christian McCaffrey, so you're gonna do well. They have a coach who is in is this his second year?
Second year.
The dude that came from Baylor in the second year. It's still kind of coming. Joe Brady is where? They went to LSU. Where is he? If I'm not mistaken, I believe he's the offensive coach for Carolina. He just came in there. Stuff like that. They still where is he? He is the offensive coordinator. Bro, look at me, bro. I know some things. You know, they still have some things to kind of figure out. We're gonna see how good they are starting. You know, Cowboys coming up.
Look, the thing is like their
schedule is easy.
Scroll
down.
Their schedule
is easy.
That's 3-0.
It's very soft.
Wait. Keep going.
They don't have a real opponent until the Patriots, and like so to me,
what?
That you don't figure out who that team is until November. Like that team
plays. And they make sure they didn't play the Bucs until that's hilarious.
A bunch of suspect teams.
Yeah.
And everyone's gonna be like, oh damn, like Sam Darnold turned it around. Matt Rule is like the GOAT.
Matt Rule, he goes into programs and changes it. Out of here.
And then they're gonna face Bill on November 7th and get romped. Like it'll be like a 31-3 type thing. And so I'm definitely going shaky. Bro, they're definitely you can't say in trouble.
They're gonna be on Steelers setting. Remember Steelers were 11-0 last season.
Yeah, that's literally them.
Very, very fugazi 11-0.
Very much so.
Yeah. And their last games against the Bucs, they better win them damn games, because if your last game goes down to playing Tom Brady in Tampa, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think they're shaky because they haven't even been able to get tested. You know, these good teams.
I feel like they're never gonna get tested on.
And you know what's they play, and then they play they play the Bills in Buffalo in December. Oh no.
That's a test.
No.
That's a
test. They're gonna.
You want to talk about? You want to talk about?
I don't care that Sam Darnold was in New York.
That's a cold night in Stoke.
Bro,
that's
cold night.
What that is?
No, but not even just Stoke. That's actually a good team. Cold night in Manchester, bro. That's So I think shaky. Moving on, Raiders.
I think I believe.
I don't believe, bro. Their defense is horrible.
No, I don't even think the defense matters
Their
anymore.
Defense is horrible.
I don't think the defense matters. I think Derek Carr.
Derek Carr.
He finally took that next step, at least so far. So, yo, you don't do that. Like he sliced and diced the Steelers. Who was week one?
The Ravens that they barely won.
Oh yeah, no.
They barely won.
Hey, look, Derek Carr took it to the next step.
They barely won.
He's carrying everyone on that squad. He's literally.
Their defense is too bad for me to
He's
believe
on
in
James
them.
Harden settings right now.
But
Like,
last week I was
he's
very impressed
carrying
with them.
hard.
I was very especially because he got hurt. He got hurt in that game.
Came back.
You know, he had ankle came back. Things I don't believe. I don't believe in that. That defense has been one of the worst defenses the past few years.
To me, they're Seattle in the AFC.
Nah, they don't have the receiving core. That's also what I was gonna say. The receiving core is not. Henry Ruggs just came into the league. You have a few names, but it's not even like guys you would really like trust.
And
like
then they
that.
play the Dolphins next.
That's breakfast.
That's breakfast.
Breakfast.
Yeah, this
But the thing is, you're in the AFC. Where the AFC West? That's the AFC West, right?
AFC West.
You play the Chiefs twice. Granted, you always find a way to give them a tough game, but those are that you may potentially go 0-2 in that, and that's really gonna show how good you really are.
They might go undefeated here again until they hit the Chiefs. If you look at that, they got
Broncos gonna give them a hard time.
a hard time. But
Broncos gonna give them a hard time.
hard time.
Actually, I don't believe that because Chargers also a division game.
No, I'm saying they could. Like they could easily.
I mean, the Giants they shouldn't even bother.
They should forfeit.
If there's in trouble,
What's
it's the damn Giants.
Is there a forfeit in football?
Bro,
like 21-0?
What's the defensive coordinator used to beat Cowboys? Jason Garrett. Horrible.
Yeah.
He's not. But also away from that, did you see how they choked that game? Was it this past Monday? Yeah, it was this past Monday.
Yeah.
They choked that nasty. Dude literally Daniel Jones, away from him, excessively fumbling each game, he gave a dime to a receiver that was wide open, he just drops it. Like, do you know how it feel? Like, imagine being Kevin De Bruyne and you put the ball on the plate. All you have to do is just let the ball hit you and you put it into Rose's end. Nah, I'm crying. I'm actually crying. But I believe the Raiders are shaky because that defense is horrible. Their receiving core is not gonna be able to go up against the Chiefs, the Bills, the Titans. Like it's not gonna be able to go up with them.
I think that offense is legit. I think Derek Carr is legit, and I think Derek Carr MVP campaign this year for
Hold
sure.
on, let's relax.
For sure.
That was the year a few years late.
Hey
man, all these guys have easy games, bro.
Bro, literally like.
Hey, and that helps him. So he's gonna be on his MVP campaign this year for sure.
Anyways, moving on to the Bills, I believe. Maybe it was first week jitters that happened against who was it? Who they play first week? Whoever it was first. Oh, the Steelers. It was a very, very just tight game in general. There were a lot of fumbles.
They pounded.
Bro, bro. I mean, granted, Tua got hurt in that game, but still, like 35-0.
Hey, bro, isn't this a man sport?
35-0. 35-0.
Yeah, no, that's. Yeah, no, I believe. I just think it takes time.
Yeah.
It takes time to get ramped up, and I'm not worried about the Bills.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not worried about them.
I honestly do believe in the Bills just because I know when it starts snowing down there.
When it starts snowing,
you're playing against two different teams. The snow and the
now you
Bills.
see the real me. Yeah, it's two different teams. And their schedule is not the easiest, but it's one that they can definitely grind out wins. Like against the Chiefs, against the Texans, against the Titans, against the Colts.
They have two guaranteed. They're guaranteed a dub against the Texans. They're guaranteed a dub against the Jags. They get to beat up on the Jets twice. So like, just right there, you're already about like
that game's gonna be really bad.
So it's So the real test comes against the Patriots, the Bucs, the Chiefs, and
Titans.
Yeah.
But
I'm not worried about them at all.
I'm not worried. Washington, they're in trouble.
I think shaky. I think shaky. Granted, I don't even anyone
Heineke?
but Fitzpatrick.
Heineke?
I just think they just have that. I don't know. There's just something different about the Washington football team.
I think it's Ron Rivera. I think that's all it is. They got a good coach. That's all it is.
Yeah, Ron Rivera is a great coach, and I think I think they're an exciting team to watch, and I think. I wouldn't say they're in trouble because what did you really expect from them?
In trouble as in they're 1-1, but it's one of those and you barely beat the Giants.
But that's
you barely beat the Giants.
Like sitting
at home.
Sitting here though, can can they still win the NFC East? Like, yeah, I think so. So like, they're not in trouble to me.
Chiefs, Packers.
Look, they don't need to win games. They just need to go 6-11, 7-10.
That might
they're in the same with the Cowboys.
Yeah, the NFC least.
That might get you the division. Just 6 games,
bro. 6-11 may get you the.
So I think they're shaky just because. I call up Cam already. Like, what's the hold up?
So
like, call him up.
I mean, we can address that for a minute. This Cam thing is starting to bother me.
It's so weird.
It's starting to bother me because it's getting to a point to where it's like, why not?
It's almost like a Kaepernick thing, minus the fact that
the political stuff. Yeah,
Cam is just straight up just like has never done anything like
who was the backup on the Dolphins? I guarantee you they're not better than Cam Newton.
I have no idea.
I bet you whoever's our backup quarterback for the Texans right now is not better than
Cam Newton. I wish we would pick him up.
And that's what I mean. Like, to a certain extent, like,
but
who are these backups that you guys are deeming not as good, are deeming better than Cam Newton?
Yeah, see, like, I don't know. Like, and especially considering the Ron Rivera type thing, the connection already. Yeah. There's a reason why they're not picking him up, and I'm really interested to know why. Yeah. But yeah, no, like I think Ron Rivera is a great coach. I think they're just a fun team to watch. I think it's shaky because I don't think can you really be in trouble in the NFC East? Not really.
That's fair.
Until the last game of the season.
Once again, I'm gonna keep saying I love Chase Young, man. I love that guy. He's gonna be one of them. 2 more. Chargers in trouble. They're shaky.
I think shaky.
I think
after what I saw
in trouble.
The last game, those guys are not even mud.
Bro. I think you're in trouble.
Bro, if one man can fight for his life for every 15
every down,
bro, literally every possession,
even if he gave it to the running back, something was still gonna happen.
And the thing is, like, he's holding the ball for so long. Yeah, you can see the pain where like he doesn't know what to do. Mm-hmm. Like, nah, they're in the mud, man.
They're in trouble. They're
deep trouble.
They're actually in trouble, in my opinion, especially because you're in the division where the Broncos are also 2-0. I just didn't care to talk about the damn Broncos. The Broncos are 2-0. You're gonna have to go against the Chiefs, the Raiders twice. Like, you're not going. You have to play the Ravens eventually. Like, you in the AFC, there are the Chiefs. It's gonna be the Chiefs. It's gonna be the Bills. It's going to be arguably the Titans, and it's going to be, I'm forgetting somebody in AFC North.
The Browns.
The thing about the AFC North is 2 people are gonna make it out there. Worst case scenario.
Browns, Steelers,
and
Ravens.
Then it could be 3. Which means there's only one more spot of a wild card that the Colts are. You have to share with the Colts, with the Raiders, with the Patriots. Like, you have to win games in the AFC because there's actually good teams in there. So, I think they're in trouble. Lastly, we'll end with the Saints. What do you think?
Hey, the Saints should call the cops. The Saints should the Saints are in trouble.
Yeah, they're
like
in big trouble.
The Saints are in major trouble.
They literally had Aaron Rodgers tax. He didn't want to be there. He didn't really care. You had Jameis Winston have fugazi ass five touchdowns. Like, come on,
those
bro.
Those guys fooled me. Those guys fooled me.
And then you went to Carolina and put up 7.
They were feeling themselves. They were eating W's in the locker room, legit. Like, and I was just like, nah, this is. And then they go and get smacked. Like, no, I think, yeah, they're definitely in trouble. Jameis Winston is a fraud. And so is Sean Payton. Like, they're both getting found out this week.
Bro. Sean Payton.
Like, they're both getting found out this year.
End of this season.
Yeah, no.
You're going to see me on this podcast. Sean Payton dialogue, Matt Nagy dialogue, Pete Carroll dialogue. We're going to sit down and talk about you guys. Anyways, yeah, I think they're in trouble. Yeah, you have to play the Bucs twice, man. Like you don't have space to not win. Like, you have to play good teams in your division, and you better beat up on them damn Falcons, because if you don't beat up on the Falcons, you're in trouble.
I think it's the way they lost to the Panthers.
Yeah,
too. It was just like it looked like they didn't know. They never knew what they were doing, and I just like, get Taysom Hill back there. Like, I don't know, switch it up, but they're definitely in trouble.
Anyways, moving on to, but I believe shaky are in trouble for quarterbacks. Starting off with Aaron Rodgers.
Dude, this is disrespectful to Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers is, I believe, 1,000%. Aaron Rodgers was just bored, and like in that first game, he was like,
Yeah.
he's like, let me add a little fuel to this fire. Let me
Exactly.
make this season interesting.
Yeah.
And then just came back on
Yeah.
Monday and just.
I mean, he went. He was great for me.
You guys have seen the man grow out his hair, his beard, looking like he spent the offseason in the wilderness. I asked him if we believe.
Guy was
Bro.
eating raw fish.
Bro, the guy
No
was,
phone.
The guy was on a diet the whole off season. Yeah, I feel like the same thing like what Harden did, bro. It's
Bro.
come in looking like you
Yeah.
don't even want to play.
yeah.
Let's lose the game.
Now that one picture of Harden was really bad.
Hey.
That one picture, I was like,
Hey,
bro,
I
guy looked like Santa Claus.
Yo, I don't know what he did to put on that weight that
And then
night,
all of a
but
sudden, like right when he got off
2
the
days
plane,
later,
right
he
when he
was-
got off the plane with,
the
with
Nets,
Brooklyn,
bro, the guy
Yeah.
looked
looked like me.
Now that's how Aaron Rodgers looked out.
Yeah.
Like how he's looking now. Like
Yeah, he's my fantasy quarterback. Him and Aaron.
now the game.
Aaron
I
Jones.
told I was disappointed because I'm thinking it was a Monday game. It's gonna be
interesting.
He-
It's the Lions.
Yeah,
bro.
nah,
You understand? The
bro,
Lions
he-
not good. The Lions haven't been good. I what you're saying. Calvin Johnson, arguably a top 10 receiver.
As long as I've been alive, the Lions have never been.
Calvin Johnson only has two playoff. He only has 2 playoff appearances on the Lions. Arguably a top 5, top 10 receiver of all time, and he's just like that's how bad they've been. Moving on, Baker Mayfield. He's shaky, if not in trouble.
I go
Nah,
shaky.
I believe in.
And I don't believe.
Bro,
in
the
him.
Browns in general, I believe.
Nah,
in.
No, I didn't say Browns.
No,
Baker
I'm
Mayfield.
saying the Browns in general.
I believe
and
that-
I feel like it starts with him.
I
that's
believe
gonna
in
be
the
my take.
Browns.
I believe in the Browns.
I
but
don't believe in him.
I'm just gonna tell you right, like yeah, cool. You put up 31 against the Texans. Like
He didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Then that's what I'm like. I need to see like a master class performance. Like
I'm saying, even like against the Chiefs, he just got into his own head. That game, like if he can take that out of his game, I believe in him.
the thing about Baker Mayfield is like when he gets called on, he has to produce because he doesn't get called on a lot. Like
He doesn't.
Like-
that defense, that run game, they did carry you.
they
it's
carry.
that damn fourth
That-
quarter.
That's what I'm saying. Like when the moment comes, he gets too shaky.
Yeah.
Like he gets too damn shaky.
He has a very North London-y vibe to him too. Like
Everyone that shaky has.
like yeah, no shaky. I don't think in trouble just because like the team is just so damn good
Yeah, the
around.
team,
Like,
team is too good,
is
man.
so good.
That
So
team's
like
really good.
you can't be in trouble with that kind of team.
Mhm.
But him himself, yeah, no, he's shaky.
Yeah, I definitely think shaky if not in trouble. We'll end with these 3 quarterbacks, our freshman class. That's not Justin Fields because he hasn't really played yet. Justin Fields got to play last week, but it was like only because Odoo got hurt. But Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence. I believe in Mac Jones. I say I'm giving him to week 8. But Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, I'm so sorry. Y'all are in
Nah.
trouble.
Trevor Lawrence
they're not
especially.
Hey,
No, Zach Wilson especially.
Hey, they're not in trouble because of their ability. They're actually physically in trouble.
No,
like,
that's why I said Trevor Lawrence,
Bro,
bro.
like,
Zach
he
Wilson,
doesn't-
like,
Zach Wilson threw 4 interceptions on 10 throws.
but the thing is like, I mean, all of us were throwing like Tom Brady might look like Ryan Fitzpatrick in that O line. Like they literally just allow dudes to
Yeah,
just
there,
run
there, there was
through.
a video of it was a screenshot of a play.
2 O linemen are like looking at
Literally
each
2
other.
O linemen are looking at each
They're,
other.
like, looking at
Another O lineman is touching another one, blocking somebody else. One is on the floor. There's a lineman already about to come sack Zach Wilson.
like
and then ends with Zach Wilson just throwing a very, very ugly pick.
the whole Benzema they're playing against us. Like that's
No,
literally
nah,
literally that squad.
The Jets just smell in
Nah,
general.
like,
So like
they need to sell that damn franchise.
yeah, they just think in general.
And then on the other side, I mean, Trevor Lawrence is just
Trevor Lawrence is interesting because like I can't even really assess like how he's playing.
what's even
like,
annoying me about Trevor Lawrence is you're already having a shaky year at Jacksonville, and then all of a sudden you start hearing these stuff about Urban Meyer maybe linked to the USC job. I'm like, first of all, can he focus on like his team being 0-2? Like he's 0-2. Like and also on that, this is a little aside. Why is the USC job all of a sudden like news? Who cares about USC? No offense.
They've sucked for a while.
They've sucked for a while. They're
Yeah.
talking about Eric Bieniemy may go there. They're trying to say, oh, Deion said, like, shut up. Who cares about the damn USC?
I don't even think you can really assess like so far like what he's done. Like I mean, he's looked like a rookie.
Yeah,
Like,
he looks like a rookie.
he looks like a rookie.
Looks like a rookie on the team that's obviously
that really
that
sucks.
that draft him first for a reason.
Like
He doesn't look like a man.
yeah.
Not for real. Like he doesn't just look like a man.
I understand.
Not like man. What I'm saying, like he's pause. Like
But thing about the Trevor Lawrences and people like this is that it's just so unfortunate that going first, you're going to a team that is first for a reason. Like they're bad.
But I'll also say this like. There's no reason you should throw 3 interceptions against the Texans. Like there's
especially
no
after
reason.
we gave up our best cornerback the week before.
Like the Texans playing against the Texans, like when you're like, oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Let me pat my stats.
Let me get on Bleacher Report.
Yeah, like it.
And it sucks because kids like this, like Trevor Lawrence, like Kyler Murray, they didn't know what losing felt like.
That's the crazy
like
part.
in college, high school,
they lost 1 or 2 games.
Bro,
their whole career.
I think Trevor Lawrence I don't think he lost more than 3 games. In college, he didn't know what losing felt like, and all of a sudden,
hello darkness,
bro. now you're on Norwich settings, and it's so sad. I just hope at least for their mental state that they're good. Anyways, we'll end the quick takes there. Moving on to just wrapping up the NFL in our NFL preview, we have a big game, 3:25 at least Central Standard Time. Bucs Rams game of the week probably. I don't know if it's game of the week. This week's actually pretty interesting. Who do you have? Who do you guys have?
So this to me, and if you haven't watched this, like go back and watch Chiefs Rams 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Crazy game.
That was like one of the best games
of all
Actually,
time.
not screw that. Not one of the. That was the best game I've ever watched in my life. I think this game has the potential to be that.
I see that.
I think this is like a 50-45 type. Like this is that kind of game.
Well, yeah.
And I think the defense is just be doing cardio the rest of the week.
Yeah, there's no use.
Like there's
no use.
Don't even game plan. Like they're gonna score. Yeah. So like I think this has a potential. I got Bucs. So I'm not betting against Tom. Like there's just no way.
I feel that.
No way.
I feel that. Yeah. Let's be honest. Every time you bet against Tom, he made you regret it.
He makes you cry.
Majority of it, like 90% of the time, he made you regret it. So it doesn't matter.
Bro, I don't like all this praise, bro. I'm gonna stick with my man in the Rams, number 99.
Aaron Donald. Hey,
I want to stick with my man, but the Rams win this one. But yeah, it's gonna be a
good game regardless.
Scoring game.
It's gonna be a great game, quite frankly. And is NOD on Sunday? All Sunday, I'm gonna be literally just like strapped in. I'm gonna be strapped in. But yeah, I still have. It's Tom, man. Like, I think we always. It's like Ronaldo's. He's inevitable. He's literally inevitable.
Yeah.
Moving on, Packers have a big game against San Fran. Not that San Fran is the end all be all, but San Fran is a team that you do have to go there and actually like have a pretty good game plan because you're having to go up against a MAGA man, a pretty great coach in Kyle Shanahan. At least when he's not into his head a lot and doesn't choke 28-3 leads.
So this is historically this is a big game.
Yeah,
I think this is another Packers.
I don't know about that.
I
think this game is when Stephen A. Smith is gonna say on Monday he's a bad man.
He's due. He's actually due.
I think this is the game that happens.
Aaron Rodgers is gonna be sitting in that pocket, calling up porn star Jimmy's girlfriend. Like he's gonna have time for like this is, to me, this is honestly guaranteed breakfast.
I don't think it's guaranteed breakfast because it's.
I think it's guaranteed breakfast.
I think
this is intercontinental guaranteed breakfast. It's
big beans toast.
I don't think so because it's
scrambled egg.
Majority of the time, primetime games, no matter how, primetime games, majority of the time are at least.
Nah, bro. This is one where you use the knife to spread
butter. Bread.
Nah, bro. This looks like breakfast because now after what I saw from Aaron Rodgers the last game, he's not coming here to play games.
I feel that. And if it is if the Packers O-line is containing that front four, he's piecing apart that secondary. He's piecing them apart.
Yeah,
so
this is the one where they start talking about like his. Like in the third quarter, they're already talking about like next week, like his, like this is guaranteed breakfast.
I remember there was a game. I think the Saints were losing bad. They started showing like random, like, oh, this is what he ate for Thanksgiving. I was like, damn, like, yeah, they beat y'all that bad. But yeah, I think the Packers win. I think it's within 10 points. But I think this is the game that people are gonna remind who Aaron Rodgers is. But lastly, but surely not least,
this is Hey, Sunday's special.
El Clasico.
Sunday is a special.
No,
day.
this is on Monday. It's a Monday game.
Oh,
in my opinion, even better.
This is
they said, hey, we have to separate y'all.
There's too much.
El Clasico, Eagles, Cowboys, in Dallas. I'm gonna go to this game. Fuck it. I'm gonna go to this game. What's up? How much tickets?
Strictly Banter.
Reese, let's go.
Strictly Banter pulling up.
Hey, put us in the box, Reese. Let's go.
Puss match is heavy.
AFTV type thing. We'll go out on the
SBTV. Look, I think the Cowboys win this, man.
I think I'm going Philly wins this. I think it's just you never literally flip a coin and then that's who's winning.
But this is also the thing about this game. It doesn't matter who wins this game.
It really
because
doesn't.
whoever wins this game is gonna win. Whoever loses this game is gonna win the next one.
This is like the best of the worst game. This is just like a fun game to watch. It's guaranteed like entertainment and.
Damn, bro, you're gonna be all the way up there.
125. Will I even know who's throwing the ball?
Can't even see,
bro. We need binoculars. I'm going to this game. I think the Cowboys win off the strength of Jalen Hurts is not that guy. He's not gonna be able to. If they need him when they actually if they give the ball to him and be like, look, we need you to take us to promised land. I don't think they can. This is coming from me. I probably trust Dak and Zeke more to take me to the promised land than than Jalen and is it Devontae Smith? Sorry. I think just off the strength of that, I think the Cowboys etch out I was just saying this is a prime. Like everybody is going to be watching this game. Zeke's hoes are going to be watching this game. There's nothing else going on Monday at 7:00 till 10:30. You're going to be watching this. So there's going to be so much pressure in this game. But I think the Cowboys win by a field goal.
Yeah, I'm switching up like KD again. I'm going Cowboys. I think it's like an ugly, entertaining 18 to 15 type.
How's that entertaining?
I'm saying if
it's like turnover galore.
Yeah, turnover galore.
It's
If it's a close game, I'll take the Eagles.
I don't mind it.
If it's a close game, I'll take
this
the
is what
Eagles.
I'll say. I don't want the Cowboys to win because I'd be damned to live in this city and this team is over 500. I literally won't hear the end of it.
That needs to be a topic within of itself. Being in Dallas when the Cowboys are winning,
oh my God,
has to be one of the most annoying things.
I was out yesterday. I was out on Sunday when they were playing. When that field goal went in, oh my God! Literally, if it was almost like the party wasn't going on. Literally, everyone was like, "Oh!" I was like, "Bro, shut up!"
It's like dudes who don't even pay attention.
30 minutes
to the
later,
Cowboys.
30 minutes later, some two shorties walk in with Cowboy jerseys. I'm like, "Oh my God, bro! Like, can these niggas lose?" So I think. Off the strength of how much better Dak and Zeke are versus the Eagles' offense, I think just off of that, the Cowboys win. Okay. Moving on. Premier League. Week 5.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Can I see audio real quick? Okay. Yeah, we got some minutes.
There's no Premier League here. La Liga.
Look, all I know is some man collected free man like Morgan.
Hey.
Free. They call it 3-point lane, 3 goals lane.
You don't even live comfortable in your own ends. You don't live comfortable. I'm around. Bro, people child 3.
Bro.
Hey man.
No, don't chalet it. You have to sit.
All right. I'll take it.
Look, I'll give Spurs. They actually pressed.
Rudiger scored. What are you giving? Even us, Rudiger just scored against us. Rudiger scored a goal. No, you allowed Rudiger to score.
Spurs was doing high press. They were doing Bayern. What was that? Bayern 012.
All I'm saying is Rudiger scored. That should be the beginning and the end of this conversation. Rudiger scored.
Bro, did you see Harry Kane was playing left wing?
Bro,
He thought he was.
Harry
He
Kane
thought he was prime Ronaldo.
Harry Kane was playing CDM. I don't know.
okay,
Like,
so this is a question I have for every Spurs fan. Like, what's going on with Harry Kane? Even I get even if he doesn't want to be there, but is he a 10? Is he a 9? Is he a 6?
He was playing 7.
Bro, he didn't have any.
He was
didn't have
playing
any
7.
touches in the box, right? The whole game.
No, it's because City clearly didn't need a striker, so he's trying to try different positions that he can fit
Nah,
in.
bro, it looks bad. And what's annoying me is like he's not getting the bad press that someone else. Like, imagine Pogba doing this kind of thing.
No, bro.
Bro, everybody be on his
Pogba
neck.
has how many assists? And
Bro,
they're acting like it's
They're acting
regular.
like it's regular. Bro, literally Kane for a striker not to touch the ball in the 18. Nah, that's abnormal. Everyone is like, oh, it's his September whatever. Nah, that's cap.
It's cap, bro.
It's abnormal.
It's cap.
I mean, I'm happy.
Bro,
I hope he doesn't do it.
Bro, they're finna start
Sunday.
treating. They're finna start treating Kane like how they treat Gabriel Jesus. They need a striker. Kane sitting right there.
Nah, bro, and that's the problem too, man. He signed that blood covenant with Daniel Levy. Literally, they took Kane's blood, man, and put it in a jar.
Bro,
There's no going anywhere.
They put it in a vial, bro.
Nah, there's no going anywhere.
and they sent
bro.
it straight to somebody in Nigeria.
Bro, see, back in Nigeria, if you like a girl, right, I don't have to leave you. You go to the bush, deep bush, when you get some needles, you check your blood, you check some. You put suck each other's blood. That way you're tied. That's what Daniel Levy did to Kane, bro. Daniel Levy tied Kane so.
I'm telling you,
Bro, I've not seen a man like Levy. He didn't budge. He literally was like,
bro, Chooks, I want you to understand. That contract that's a 70-year contract that Kane signed. He signed it with his blood. He pricked himself and then signed his signature on it.
Scottie Pippen said this.
I need the money, man.
Bro, man. Nah, dude, like I actually watched the game. And I'm like, Spurs just look so toothless, and it also reminds me of my team too. Like all that pressing, all that attacking for literally empty calories, like nothing. The person that should be up there should be Kane, but Kane is literally coming in. He's acting like an older striker that like, okay, I'm tired of being in the box. Bro, I don't want to get hit. I want to come in deep, get the ball. But like, bro, that's not your bag.
Bro, Reguilon literally had the best chance of the whole game.
All right. Okay. In the first half, objectively, at halftime, how did you feel?
Bro, you guys were smelly.
Wait,
bro.
no, guys talking about objectively on the show called Strictly
There's
Banter.
no objective.
Hey, banter aside. This is my banter aside.
That's you can do better aside. That's your own business.
At halftime, I was like, we had played better. We in my opinion, like
we set up Spurs. You see San Antonio. Nah, this team is in the mud. This team is in the mud, bro.
But like first half, it was all like I personally don't think y'all outplayed us. Like I think like at the end of the day, when you talk about like Spurs and like something we are absolutely garbage at is set pieces. Like literally my middle school team could have like defended a set piece better. Like it's bad. Hey,
man, I'm seeing 20 shots to 8. I'm trying to figure out where the outplay is coming.
Bro, I'm
we
hearing,
11 men on the pitch.
I'm hearing long talk, bro.
Bro,
how you outplay me and you let Werner get on the board with assists?
The thing is, I wish people would beat
you let
Kante
score a screamer. Kovacic got an assist.
Oh, God.
No,
I blame you, bro. I blame you for this rubbish.
No, I think Kane is trying to like devalue himself so that like Levy can't sell him. Levy can't sell him for.
I hope
for
he does
much.
it on Sunday, man. Hey, devalue yourself more, King. if it gets you out of Spurs, please do it on Sunday.
I feel that.
No, I could. What's worse is like I can't even like look forward to anything. Like we let Nuno go.
You can look forward to Carabao Cup.
Like
you guys want to.
We let Nuno go. Like who are we picking up? Like I by force I have to believe in Nuno. And like, but like, I was looking at the bench at like right at halftime. I was like, who can we bring on?
I just want some more. All of us skip.
Like there was literally no one we could bring on that I was like, oh yeah, that's a good ad. Like, nah. To be fair, Banter aside, we should have lost 1-0.
Okay, bro, guys brought on Gio, no Messi.
But the thing is, do you know you guys needed Jaffes, bro? I'm saying it right now. You guys need to free that boy. Like there are certain players that I just love them. Like with Chelsea, even though his recent comments are, but Marcus Alonso, but that guy is one player that he is so good at what he does. It's scary. Like he's one of those players where like he doesn't need to defend. You saw the one goal he almost had like out of nothing, bro. Nothing. Loris was probably the man of the match for you guys, man.
Easily,
bro.
Easily.
He was saving too much of this, but someone like Tanganga, yeah, the Palace game he lost his head, but the guy is strong and you can't like outrun the kid. Free him, man. I hope Levy doesn't sign that guy to a lifetime contract, man. You guys need Jaffet that game.
The crazy thing about Jaffet is he was about to be at Besiktas at the beginning of the season, and then all of
that would have been dumb, bro. It's like what this man's did to what's his name, Tomori, solid defender. I don't know what Lampard was thinking, sent him out. And that Romero guy is buns, bro. Now, I'm telling you right now.
I'm not calling Romero.
Now, Romero is buns, bro.
In the last two months, he's played 6 minutes, and then he gets his first full 90 minutes against Chelsea.
How much you guys buy him?
I don't know.
Wait. You called
this season we didn't pay anything.
You called him world class.
He is world class.
Oh, okay.
He is world class.
Hey man, that means Rob Holding with hair.
Ben White is world class.
What was Thiago looking like when he first showed up for y'all? Thiago looking like when he first showed up for y'all.
Differently,
he was getting turned.
He's 30.
I'm
36.
Agenda.
Hey.
Nah. That's why agenda won't let fly. Thiago Silva is as old as Tom Brady. What is Romero? Romero look like
Thiago Silva came in here and he was getting bantered every like.
It was just the one game against West Brom.
Bro.
It was just the one game against West Brom.
Bro, Harry Winks could have turned him around like at the beginning of the season. Like it was bad. Like and
he's 36.
Bro, for you to, Romero doesn't even know what Dyer's telling him to do. Like he's still trying to learn English. He's still trying to figure out this whole thing out.
Hey man, all I knew is
first 90 minutes you're facing Lukaku, Mount. Come on, that's not fair,
bro. He stopped Lukaku. All honesty, it's really bad. Like, I mean, no, but actually, it's not even that bad. You guys stopped at Lukaku.
Is it recording?
No, it's recording. We're recording. You guys stopped Lukaku.
Bro, at the end of the day, I feel like a score line that was like actually indicative of what the game was like is 1-0. I think it's 1-0. I personally think it's 1-0.
The second half, it wasn't close. The second half, the second half, I don't know if it was Spurs or Crystal Palace. All jokes aside,
it wasn't close because nah, man.
We called in the reinforcements.
We need to call in mental health doctors to come look at our players. Like, there's something
grief counselor.
There's something that happens when there's a set piece that like these dudes just forget how to play. Like they don't know what they're doing, and like it's just ridiculous to me.
Some of us have seen it too long. Do you know what solves that? Good world class defenders, bro. Bro, you set piece defending set piece.
We don't have world class defenders.
But you guys just play as yours is coaching. You can either play. See when you look at how to defend corners, either you play a zone or you play man. The easier thing to do in corners is probably to play a zone. But if you're gonna play man, then everyone has to be synced up together. But that's what you see with like, especially North London teams. Is like they're playing a half zone, half man, and then for some odd reason, the person that shouldn't is like if you're playing against like a Burnley, you already know Chris Woods and Ashley Barnes, and what's his name, Ben Mee, hand to shirt. For some reason, those three are open, and then you see the rest of the defenders holding people that aren't. That's not even who the cross is meant for. So
You see them holding the goalkeeper
like that Thiago goal. It's annoying. It's annoying because
he's like 5'10".
How is he getting his head on that ball?
I mean, every time we go, there's a set piece against us. I start praying because like Dinamo Zagreb came back on us using set pieces. That's just ridiculous.
Nah,
so
don't force.
So it's just it's sad. It's sad, but
the Dinamo Zagreb was a great team. They're a great team.
We can move on to the next topic.
What do you mean? They're not a great team.
That manager was sending more school. The guy was sending smoke code
smoke
for
signal.
tactics.
Bro,
Oh, God.
bro, he was literally coaching from the wing. Literally coaching from the wing.
That's painful.
On hazard settings. Literally coaching.
That's painful, man.
But yeah, I think I'll talk about Chelsea, the Chelsea side. I like Tuchel's tactics of, I believe he took off Mount and he put in another midfielder in Conte who.
That was what changed the game.
My whole thing is like, are you really like you want to compete for the Prem, you want to compete for Champions League again? Are you really content with that game?
The second half, yeah. What we did in the second half was a masterclass. So because second half, all we did was we bought Conte and we had Jorginho, and what happened was, Kovacic now was just having just fun and creating in the midfield and bouncing off of Kai Havertz. So much so that when Werner came on, Werner would just run and Lukaku would just keep doing give me, I give you, and just keep spraying the lines. That I was okay with it because we were able to be malleable enough that we were able to be like, okay, Kovacic, you have a lot more of offensive responsibilities right now, and he did what he had to do, and we're able to bounce off of Lukaku and Havertz, and eventually Werner should have scored, Kovacic should have scored. You know, we were so much offensively more potent once we really freed up Kovacic because Mount wasn't doing it, Havertz wasn't doing it. So I was content with it.
That to me was a whole lot of we scored one real goal. Like at the end of the day,
how many goals y'all scored?
It doesn't. Bro,
how many goals y'all scored in Premier League the last 2 weeks?
Hey, Kane was playing
back.
You guys
are 6-0 in the Premier League.
Kane was playing right back.
Whose fault is that?
My whole point is y'all scored one real goal against a very suspect team.
Real good?
Nothing.
Yeah,
guy top 3 trying to talk to me, trying to chat to me.
Yeah, I don't know. If I'm Chelsea, I'm not content. Like you should have. If Chelsea are gonna compete,
but also we had chances that we should have scored, that were clean goals.
You should have.
We should have. Werner should have scored. Kovacic should have scored.
If Chelsea are that team, you have to win that game 5-6-0. You have to make it a game people talk about 10, 15 years from now. The time Chelsea went into
the guy doesn't even have. You don't have picture on yourself.
He doesn't even have a point right now. He's trying to find a way to. He said, "Oh, we weren't that good, but you guys weren't better."
This is what I expect when they bring up Tom Brady here. Find ways to discredit. You go whoop 3-0. There's no discrediting.
Said the goals were convincing.
Bro, there's no discrediting, bro. Let's just move on.
Said the goals were convincing, but yeah, I thought top of the table, but who cares? Oh, anyways, moving on to the other side of North London. Arsenal won again. Yay. Can you clap? Reese, can you clap?
Bro, Reese, bro. Clap.
Shooks, can you clap?
Bro, my Marseille jersey is coming in. Side note.
Can you clap?
I go on for Reese too, bro.
Did you get Saliba or going to zero both?
Nah, I'm going to do Gwen. I'm going to Saliba one for Reese. Bro, watch those boys play under the dawn.
That Saliba one is a cum rag. Don't even. Sorry, that was very.
Hey man. Edit that, bro.
Pause.
Is this progress or is it just bad opponents? So
see, all I'm gonna say Arsenal is 1, beat boys in front of you. That's always guaranteed. Bad team, good team, beat boys in front of you, and it was good for the confidence of the team. Although watching the Burnley game, I was actually impressed with the defending to keep those guys from scoring. No, I'm saying the set piece. Those guys didn't. We won all the aerial duels.
Burnley
against bro. We haven't won at Burnley in the last 3 games.
Hey,
last 3 times we've been there, it ends in draw. Burnley. Then we lost last season. Was Aubameyang own goal? We lost last season. So with the condition of the team, bro, happily take that 1-0. Or they got free kick.
Bro, Burnley,
has anyone scored free kick on your team this season?
Marcus Alonso.
When
he scored the first game.
How about you? Oh yeah, bro, I'll happily take that. It's good for the confidence one. Thomas Partey, God, playing so well. Only problem I have with the team is get Ben White. I don't want to see Ben White anywhere.
Blanco.
The guy, he saw the rubbish. Reece, did you watch the game? He saw the penalty we almost conceded because he decided it was time to go full Mustafi. He decided it was time to just turn into prime Mustafi. Mm-hmm. And I've seen him do it. He did it against Norwich. He did it again against Burnley. Now what I don't want is to see that nonsense on Sunday.
The-
Like if we can do predicted lineup, I already know. I know how I want this team to go out.
He's yours, Davinson Sanchez.
Bro, he's so like the thing is
There's like
for that 50 million. I'm trying to see why did we buy him. Like, is it that the
Prem
whole
tax.
like he's good on his feet, whatever? Because in the air, bro, he was losing. Gabriel was man of the match. He was carrying both Woods and Ashley Barnes on his back, man. He put one for one shoulder. But that was the guy's free kick. Man, that the boy just reminds me of Ozil. Not as technical or like gifted at passing, but he's just too ahead in the team. Like when I look at Odegaard and I look at the people around him,
Guys, like, Odegaard, you know.
I'm like, yeah, he's. But the core of the team is good. Young players. My guy Tommy, bro. I need that. I need that Chelsea
Yasu.
rematch, bro. You've
Yasu,
been too happy,
Yes, to Abby.
bro. Tommy Yasu. Have you seen that clip of what he did to CR7? Bro, we play United in November. I'm gonna save one my.
Oh
my
man, that's
posts
enough
there.
talking from you. Let's get to what actually happened. You guys, the 2 goals you guys have scored so far are Orlando Celtics.
How?
they're not convincing me.
Wait, the
the
free
one
kick.
against
So
Norwich.
so
The one
free
against
kick.
Norwich.
You know that one was whatever.
The one
But
against Norwich.
but
And
the
then you
free
guys
kick-
just score free kicks. How about we score some nice? No knocking. You guys
bro, you
can
guys
score knocking
got
goals.
set piece deflection, set piece.
You guys can
In
score.
my eyes, in his eyes, that's
No.
just-
The last goal was knocking.
Which knocking? That's Rudiger. Rudiger was
It
not
was,
from
it was
from
knocking.
corner.
It was knocking.
Which knocking? Bro, in Orlando's eyes, given this. Bro, see, the thing is, I'll take wins against Burnley, but it's like, I can't really judge how good the team is because, bro, we're creating, but I'm not seeing any goals. Well, how many shots? Bro, look at
They have more
bro,
shots than you.
Bro, you had 18 shots.
They have more shots than you.
That's the only good thing is our defense just looks, a little bit better. But the NLD, the derby is where I feel like everyone will know, like, okay.
Yeah, let's see how
like,
good or bad you get.
Let's see
All banter aside, who has worst goal difference?
us and Spurs.
It has to be us.
Yeah, it's probably us.
You guys
bro.
carry 6. You guys
Bro,
are
down
minus
5
3.
in one game, bro. Please,
5.
It's Arsenal. It's no way, it's not. What are we right now? Goal difference, we're minus what? -7. Yeah, it's us,
Jesus.
bro. Spurs minus
Minus
3.
9.
Yeah, we've only scored 2 goals.
Minus 9.
Speak
They've only
out
scored
here.
3.
But you've considered 6. Considered 9.
They've
Nah,
only scored 3.
NLD, I wish you guys were as bad as us too, so we can be like NLD relegation battle.
Misery loves company.
But-
I don't have much to say about this game. I think it's bad opponents. You guys haven't convinced me enough going forward. Yeah,
We
you
haven't
can say-
convinced anybody, bro.
and if you're saying, oh, our defense is looking good against Norwich and Burnley, then I don't know.
Nah,
what to
but
tell you.
for like banter aside, though, for confidence sake, like, bro, these guys got pounded 2-0, 2-0, 5-0. If anything, the international break, I think they said it was the best 14 days of his life. Like, because, bro, like, when you're getting beat that bad, you need time to, like, adjust, then get some wins. So even winning today, like, at least let everyone be positive. Go into the first game knowing that, if anything, we've seen what a goal looks like. It's like Damian Lillard hasn't celebrated a championship before. Guy didn't even know how to open champagne. So at least my team knows how to score goals. Not like Aubameyang having the Maradona under his shirt for months, bro.
Bro,
Yeah, I had it for months, bro. Because I'm sure even if he scored, he forgot how to backflip.
Bro, you know Leon Bailey probably has more. He has more goals than Lacazette.
How many goals did Dembele have? Like, has even played. Has Lacazette played this season in the Prem?
Who knows? Who cares?
But I mean, he scored today, though.
Who?
Lacazette.
Oh, against Wimbledon, against the
I mean,
tennis.
Leon Bailey did score against
Tennis.
you guys now.
Tennis.
Wait, like a tennis competition.
Bro, play what is in front of you, man.
You
Bro, that is all I know.
You guys played Andy Murray FC and talking up.
Bro, how you guys struggled against me. You guys struggled against me. What are you telling me?
Struggling. Do you see, bro? We had our C team out there, bro. Anyways, moving on. Manchester struggles. We'll kind of just quickly address this because we gotta move on. City United has some shakiness. You know, City struggled to beat Southampton, which was weird. And then United should have drawn to West Ham. I mean, you can say United fans have been saying they outplayed them. Kick on, they deserve penalties. Shut up. There's one team that should not be talking about they deserve penalties. It's definitely not these lot. Is it just early season shakiness or is it the full story?
I'm scared. I'm scared because I feel like City are gonna get to October. Jesus at the end of the season is going to have like 18 goals.
Nah, he's never got
Something
18.
stupid
Bro,
like
but
that.
the thing with Pep is I don't get maybe because he knows he has that. I don't know what the word is, but you know when you have like a nice long rope and you can tinker.
Yeah.
So I don't get what the tinkering is like. Play Jesus at 9, like leave. Stop all this, and they got lucky too because that's a red card, bro, for Walker.
That should.
Bro, that's the red card and the
It should
penalty.
have been penalty.
But you know, big team tax,
Big
like,
team tax.
and then bro, both Saints in the NFL and Premier League suck, bro. Like Southampton suck, bro. You go to Southampton, you can't even score without a 9.
Nah.
I feel like we're doing, I believe, shaky trouble, bro. City is looking shaky, bro,
Shaky?
because
Okay.
the manager thinks he's Thomas Tuchel or Klopp. Bro, you're not a tactician. Like
Yeah.
you are someone that has
No,
billions.
Southampton hasn't dropped points in Manchester to a Manchester team.
Bro, they haven't, and you go there because, bro, I won't lie, bro. Pep is not a good manager, bro. He just spends
Wait,
money.
hold on.
I'm being honest with you.
Crazy.
He has the funds to get the players he needs.
Whoa.
That's my agenda. He's not as good a manager as Klopp or as the rest of them.
But does
Because
that
when
mean,
he- bro-
but does that mean he's not a good manager?
But I'm saying, like, when I'm comparing him to like other managers, bro, I really can't put him up there because what happens when Pep doesn't have a player in the position? He never adjusts. What does he do? Checkbook immediately, bro. Klopp had to play without key players last season,
Or 2 seasons ago.
bro. Thomas
especially.
Tuchel came into a job where the ex-manager was like, the boys ain't ready, they're not ready, and won the Champions
Won
League.
Champions
Bro,
League.
When he first came to City, what happened? They sucked so bad that he was like, yeah, he's just gonna chill. Next thing you know, they brought out the checkbook. he signs. If you see his net spend
It's crazy.
in just City alone,
I mean, we're gonna talk about that City PSG game. Both of those squads are
bro,
just gonna be like,
that money
like,
can provide
bro,
lights,
bro.
in Nigeria.
Not even just light. It can solve world hunger.
Yeah.
Both those.
So like I don't know why he's tinkering. Like, dude, do what you're good at.
So do you finally believe me that they need a striker? Because you've been trying to fight me about it.
Yeah, after watching that Southampton game, I don't think they need a striker. I think they just need to play Jesus where he's supposed to play. Why am I seeing Jesus on the wing? Like, no, for real. Like, why am I? And then they want to play false 9. Bro, KDB is not a false 9. The guy would rather play CDM than play false. Because, bro,
and also Foden's been coming back. Also, that's also
yeah, maybe
a
when
thing.
they get Foden back, maybe they can play him at 9. But I don't think they need to go out. Because, like, bro, if City go out and spend 100M on a striker, it's at some point it has to be. It's not fair.
Yeah.
Like, it's really not
And
fair if
that
they can
actually
just go out.
That's actually a very, very fair point.
Bro, if they
because
can go out and just spend.
it's a fair point because company left. We said, oh, they have no defense. Say, okay, they bought Ruben
Bro,
Diaz.
70 million
they brought
and 70 million again for Ake.
Ake, like they just spent. So
Nah, bro. He has the bro. That team, give that team to another manager. By now, there's five wins, 20 goals, none conceded. But like
That's
every City game you watch, that's why like if you play FPL, you don't want to have City players.
Yeah.
But because Sterling can score a hat trick and not see the pitch for 3 more games because Pep wants to play a 5-3-5 with inverted wing backs, and next thing you know, he sees Zinchenko on one wing, De Bruyne is playing right back, bro. Like,
twins.
this is not
Twin
your bag,
settings.
you know, like, bro, like the managers that do
Arnold
this.
Schwarzenegger and Dane
Bro.
DeVito. Do you have anything to say about them? Not really.
Nah, I just think it's early season.
All right,
shit.
and United.
Yeah, to the
I-
same thing, bro. They
I think it's
escaped,
I think it's the full story.
bro. They escaped, bro.
I think that's them. I think United we're seeing right now is them. I think it's them. That the young boys, that was them.
Nah, Young Boys wasn't.
West
them.
Ham was them.
West Ham was probably them.
Southampton was them.
Young Boys wasn't them.
Young boys is them because you were up still 1-0 and you parked the bus.
And
I mean, you're down the man, though.
Nobody else parks the bus and loses. Liverpool doesn't lose that game. Chelsea doesn't lose that game. City does not lose that game.
Spurs don't lose.
Spurs don't lose that game.
I mean, but like at the end of the day,
That's
they
them.
won. They won West Ham. I feel like the game is more on David Moyes than even Ole.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Do you feel like that was a bad decision? Just
So-
real quick.
Okay, this is where like if you believe in numbers, this is where numbers comes in. I test horrible decision.
Yeah.
But then again, bro, are they pick? Let's say like you go to like Saudi Arabia, you're a coach. Last minute penalty, they tell you, oh, some guy on the bench hasn't missed a penalty his whole life. Like he's been in this league. Nobody has been in the league since
Yeah, he's
For like-
34. He's old.
for like 18, let's say 17 years. Not one penalty missed, bro. Numbers wise, I'm putting my whole life on him to make the penalty.
Yeah.
But eye test is like
He hasn't kicked the
he
ball.
hasn't kicked the ball
He
this
wasn't even
season or
warming up.
whatever. Yeah, he wasn't
even
warming up.
up.
He just came off the bench and went in there.
Like he came off the bench like a player got injured.
So I wouldn't say it was a bad. For me personally, I would say it was a bad decision. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, I think
You can't really blame that decision.
they suck at penalties. Everybody on that team sucks.
Not, bro, but
Everybody else on that team sucks. So to a certain extent, I empathize with Moyes, but it doesn't look well after you don't score. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm saying like it was. I feel like it wasn't a great decision.
Yeah.
It was the most logical decision.
Yeah.
But at that time, with the what was at stake,
Mhm.
you can't miss that pen. And he played it so bad too. Like you see, he played like Orlando, bro. Bro, he
And the
played
thing
like
about West Ham
Orlando,
is
bro.
they're in the same boat that Brighton's in, man. Like you got to win these.
But
games.
you have to win these games because Europa.
Bro, that Thursday when you go and play on Sunday is tiring. Boys are tired. I mean, look at them. I mean, look at them today. Like granted, United was horrible, but they could barely play in that game. They were tired. They played Thursday. They played Sunday. They played Wednesday. My legs, bro. Like Rice even played this game. But I think it's a full story United. I think this is going to be the story of the whole season. I think they end third, fourth, best case scenario. Lastly, Brighton somehow, some way, is winning games still, especially over Leicester.
That was a shocking,
very very shocking result.
I think this is a very much so a. We'll look back 10 weeks from now and they're like bottom half of the table.
Like bro, Brendan Rodgers play, bro. You know what he has to do. You know who he has to play.
Kelechi.
Just play Kelechi.
Yeah.
But what happened when he took off Kelechi in Europa?
Don't let there be international break. Kelechi goes back to Nigeria. You see Rogers
Bro,
has.
the guy got meet his juju man to give him
Bro,
powder to do that.
We'll find a way.
No powder for Rodgers. Cause I don't know why he's not playing him.
Yeah.
He's forcing every other, even the
There
new
was
guy
the young
they
bulls,
have.
the kid.
The kid they have himself playing Kelechi because they almost came back, but
That's not enough. They have the facilities to come back. Kelechi, Ndidi is doing freestyles in the back of a car. It seems very not serious.
although they had like two goals ruled off.
Actually,
Yeah,
that's actually something that we didn't really.
they had like
I didn't put
two
on
goals.
my VA I didn't put on the docket, but it was a big thing this week, and there was some horrible decisions this week. I didn't want to talk about it too much because VAR has actually gotten a lot better.
No,
this
it did
season.
because for us, we got a penalty overturned. God, I went to God, thank you, bro. A penalty overturned
Yeah,
for the Arsenal.
yeah.
VAR is good now.
VAR has gotten better this season. I'm not gonna try to isolate it because they have really one bad weekend. You're talking about the Kyle Walker situation against Southampton. You're talking about this game. They had like
can you put that Kyle Crystal?
they had like
It was atrocious.
Leicester had like 2 goals disallowed on
But
some
that one was
crazy
like
stuff.
And keeper interference.
It was just
and
a lot
offside.
going on, but yeah, for the most part, I agree with Orlando. In the next 10 weeks, we'll see that these guys are just like
True colors for sure.
Well,
Anyways.
if they don't have Europe, do you really think that you're gonna fall for that?
who
Brighton.
It's Brighton.
Yeah, it's Brighton. At the
It's
end of the day.
Brighton. Welbeck is your best scorer. Welbeck, like, no, and all jokes aside, bro.
Legend Welbeck.
Bro, Welbeck's your best scorer. How is that
There's
not a
no way
penalty?
this is not a pen, bro. Since bro, there's no way, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone is saying that this guy was going to ground. How? How was he going to ground?
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyways, let's move on to the next week. We'll start with the UCL because we'll talk about what happens in Premier League. So UCL, we have some games that I think are kind of teetering on like big game or just like entertaining in general. But the Liverpool group we've been saying was always going to be a tough group. So Porto versus Liverpool, we know Porto loves to give guys a tough game. We saw what they did against Juve, knocked Juve out. Even against Chelsea, even though we beat them, it wasn't easy. It was not easy. So that's gonna be a pretty good game. But Atleti's gonna be another good game, mainly because this group,
This
all
where the
those
group
points,
takes shape.
all these points literally matter. I mean, and moving forward, Atleti doesn't want to lose against or not have enough points after Milan because the next game is against
It's
Liverpool.
back to back.
It's against Liverpool. You need to perform. So, it's gonna I have in the docket big swing for the group. I still have Liverpool winning against Porto, even though it's away. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't believe in Atleti this season.
Nah, they're gonna win the one.
I don't believe in Atleti this
I
season.
feel like if you watch that game, that's a punishment within of itself. Like just watching Atletico play, like it's frustrating. But yeah, no, I think Atletico win that. I think
They win that.
I think they win that. Like your typical 1-0, park the bus.
Yeah,
like-
they score first.
Yeah, and
because
that's it.
I even forgot Griezmann went back.
Yeah, he's back there, bro.
Yeah, and he'll be the one to score the goal. He'll
The
do
guy
it.
left and they won the league and he's back.
I think it's like a draw in my opinion. Chelsea Juve.
Bro, you guys are gonna maul Juve, bro.
Yeah.
They are bad.
Juve is
They are bad, bro.
Juve is bad.
The only hope that Juve have is we have to play our strongest 11 against City this weekend.
Yeah, bro.
So
Loftus Cheek is starting that Juve.
So that's what I'm saying. So they may get lucky and hopefully,
Cho
you
plays
know,
that game.
we may not have another strong XI going up against them, but let's be honest. I mean, even though it's in what's their the Allianz?
Nah,
Allianz is Bayern.
that's Bayern.
I think it is Allianz.
Nah, Allianz is Bayern. What's Juve stadium producer?
San Siro.
Not San
San
Siro.
Siro
It's
is
Inter.
Milan.
That's Milan.
I think it's called the Juventus Stadium.
Anyways, yeah. Anyways, I think even though it's in Juve, I think we still win. United Villarreal. Is this a grudge match?
See, the thing with grudge matches is like, how you having to Villarreal like is like your little brother beating you in the game. Bro, there's literally no grudge, bro. Like they beat you guys. Fernandez was crying like someone stole his candy. De Gea wore his medal on his neck after missing his penalty. There's no grudge. Like literally, there's no grudge.
Yeah.
Those guys will if you beat them, fine.
Bro,
Like
Bro,
they had the last laugh.
Ronaldo knows Villarreal really well. He'll be okay.
And
Yeah, like they're probably gonna win. They're probably gonna win the game,
Did you
bro.
see Moreno commenting under?
Yeah,
The
Nah,
ultimate
nah, bro. I'm
instigator.
saying like it's bad. Like,
Yeah.
bro, whether you beat them or they win. No, not saying this. No, like if they beat them, nothing. But if Villarreal win, so it's one of those things where like if you guys will never like,
It's in the theater of nightmares.
bro,
They're
it's
playing
going to
through
be
the
scary
nightmares.
hours if United have lose two straight games.
Yeah. Or they only have 1 point after. I mean, I won't speak. Anyways, last but not least, the game that everybody's been waiting for
They're gonna charge us to
is
watch
Messi
this.
FC. No, they it may be a pay per view.
It's gonna be pay per view.
Does Messi FC
Just to
lose to City?
Bro,
I mean, like are they guaranteed breakfast?
all I'm saying is Pep has the squad to play two strong 11s.
Two strong 11s.
This Saturday,
Bro, did
and against
you see Hakimi's goal today? Weak foot.
Nah, but
They
that
can
guy
score everywhere.
it's just, bro. You know, if Messi's played now, it would be like senior man task.
Yeah.
You know, when we have senior man on Powerpuff, man, you can't.
You can't sub him off.
Bro, you can't.
Bro, Messi
you
didn't
can't-
check his ego at the door. I'm telling you.
Bro,
That's what
which
happened.
ego is he checking? It's too short to check his ego, bro. He doesn't have any ego to check.
Bro, he didn't check his ego at the door. That's the problem.
Nah, bro, the fake goods that they subbed him off and PSG won.
Chill, bro. Not too much.
Bro, how can they sub you off and then your team
Yeah,
wins?
Chill. Yeah, Ronaldo gets subbed off and they lose.
Yeah, bro,
Ronaldo doesn't
exactly,
play
bro.
today, they lose.
Effect. But this
Wow.
is Kalbanga. To leave you for Arsenal to win, I beg.
Nah, that's the City Invitational. I think it's a good game. I don't think it's guaranteed breakfast. I think it's. I mean, the once again, PSG is lucky because we don't know who they play during the weekend. Nobody really cares. But City has to play a strong XI against Chelsea, so they're gonna be lucky that they're gonna have to play against a team that just played a really really tough game.
Yeah,
And whether it's tired legs or they have to rotate or injuries, regardless, that XI that they put out there is not going to be at a full 100%. Other than that, City may romp these guys.
But the thing is, and this is something I hate, but I hate it with great players, is Messi is really due that game where he reminds everybody why he was a Ballon d'Or winner.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I know it's coming, is about to happen, but I don't want it to be against City, you know? But, it's a possibility that he might come there, 2 goals, 2 assists, game ends like 5-3, because City are going to score.
Yeah.
Those guys, like...
I mean, what's the guy if Cancelo can score screamers,
Nah, even...
who can't score?
Game was 6-3, like, yeah, they're like, they should get goals, but I don't know.
I think this is a 3-2 thriller, man. I think this is a great game.
I hope so. I think the guy that shows up in this game, I think it's Mbappe. I think he's the one.
Is he back?
I don't know. That's actually a great. I mean,
I don't know if he's back. I
who
don't think
watches
he
the
plays
French league?
Who cares,
honest.
right? But I mean, it was an ankle, so he's probably out for a few weeks. I think this game once again boils down to how good Messi is, because if they are playing through Messi and not just Messi, it's different. But the way that they're playing, that Messi gets the ball and they're just looking.
Yeah, he's too involved, man.
Yeah.
Bro, just go play 9.
Yeah, I think it's a 3-2 game. I don't know which way, because it just depends on who shows up.
Saliba and Guendouzi made French team of the month. So where's Messi?
Neymar made it. Anyways, let's preview the EPL, man. We won't start with that. We'll start off with. Anyways, man, let's really pivot towards this EPL week. We have at least 2 big games this week that will matter a lot for the ecosystem. But we'll start off with the guaranteed breakfast. Liverpool-Brentford. How bad is it?
I actually don't think that one's that bad.
Really?
I think that's like a.
I think it's guaranteed breakfast. I feel like it's breakfast you have to cook.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you wake up.
It's
like,
bacon. It's pretty much cooked, but you just have to put it on the.
Yeah,
fire.
like you have to
Okay.
have to prep
you,
it.
You have to do a little bit of work to.
You can burn it, then the breakfast eats you, but you know.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I think it's guaranteed breakfast. I think it's like a 4-0-3.
I feel like the United Villa is guaranteed breakfast.
I think United Villa. Actually, I don't know.
But then Villa run through Everton.
Bro, this 3-0, I'm telling you.
Bro, I can't lie.
This one's weird.
It's weird. I
It's
agree.
weird.
I can't lie. If Villa can somehow pull the same performance, I need it just for banter purpose.
Bro, please.
But Ronaldo is there. You already know that guy. He's
inevitable,
gonna find a
bro.
way to impact the game.
He's inevitable.
Look at Bruno today trying to score.
He tried to score off of a drop ball. Like, what a fucking loser. Yeah, I think it's not guaranteed breakfast. I think it's actually a pretty good game.
I think so too.
I think United is lucky that this game is going at the same time.
Yeah,
as
so
our
no,
game.
no, if they stink,
Bro, everybody's gonna be watching. Everybody's waking up at 6:30. Like,
yeah, bro, this.
if you're not waking up at 6:30, you're not a real
You don't
football
watch sports.
You're not really a real football fan. But I think I have both games on. I think it's one of those games that United will have to play a pretty good game. You know, other than Tyron Mings hopefully not choking this. We hope that Tyron Mings doesn't choke. But I think United win 2-1.
Yeah, I'll see United win.
I think both of those games are 2-1.
It's gonna be interesting seeing how United fares, because I think international break is after. I think we have one more week.
Yeah.
I think after next week's another international break, Rashford comes back, so that's gonna be interesting to see what United does around there. Chelsea City, how important is a win in this game?
Yeah, man, this game is probably the real litmus test for you guys. If you guys win City, I'm putting all my stocks ready in Chelsea. Mm-hmm. But if you guys beat City, bro, I'm putting the whole savings in there.
This to me is your first big test, the one that actually counts. I think.
And please, no red cards. No, I don't want.
Yeah, like if
any excuse.
If something like that happens, then it kills the whole point of the game. But this is, to me, Chelsea's first actual test.
That's fair.
I think the way y'all fare in this game is going to be very indicative of what happens the rest of the season. Mm-hmm. To be honest, though, I think y'all squeak it out. I think it's like a 1-0. I don't think it's a high-scoring game.
But the thing about this game is, I already know that bold fraud is going to try and do something that he's not supposed to do. Yeah. And that's, if you're a Chelsea fan, I feel that's why you should be confident, because you guys have a coach that, like, because I was looking at some stats, bro. Christensen, they used to come for his head. Yeah. Every day under Lampard.
I didn't like him. Remember against the Liverpool game.
And then now it's like him, Rudiger, like
the Wardens.
Bro, they're arguing for FIFA ratings. I know Rudiger deep down knows he's not that good, man. He should know he's not that good. But like, you have a manager that is just, he's bringing out the best in every single player that wants to apply themselves. Yeah. So if Pep doesn't overthink, this really should be a city dub. But if Pep goes and I see De Bruyne playing, I'm gonna say
it's right wing,
overlapping central midfield,
overlapping defensive mid forward.
Oh yeah. Man, but it's important for like the title race.
So you think this? Okay, Because I think it's one of those games of like, what I mean by how important is a win. Is it one of those games that a draw is okay for both teams?
Nah.
No.
This is like a statement game.
You have to. Both teams have to.
I think City has to win this game more than anything. Because
who's home?
It's Stamford Bridge. Because
You
City
have to win.
in their next 6 games, City's next 6 games is Chelsea, Liverpool, and United are somewhere in those 6 games. So you don't want to start folding now because the gap is already. I think we have 13, they have 10 points. The gap's already starting to show. You don't want that gap to get any wider than it needs to. So I think they need to win this game more than us. I think if we draw, I would be personally okay with it. But if you're asking what I think is gonna happen, I think we win 1-0. I think we win 1-0. We don't concede goals. We just don't concede
And then
goals.
they can't score.
Yeah, they can't score.
They can't score against good.
They can't
good
score.
defense
We don't
or
concede goals, and if you're gonna give us Chelsea 90 minutes to score 1 goal, we can do that. We can do that. So I think we win this game 1-0. In my opinion. What's your?
I think 1-0 Chelsea.
I'll go 2-1 City.
You're only saying 2-1 because we said
Yeah,
we
we for a match. But if number 17 comes out,
it's not on him.
But I'm saying that if he comes out and
it has nothing to do with. He can
plays
do
well.
everything. He can do everything he wants to do. Nobody's gonna put the ball in the back of the net. It has nothing to do with him.
if Pep, it's Pep at number 17,
Bro, Kovacic versus Kevin De Bruyne. Who's the better?
Hey man,
Who's the better?
That's something.
ball
progressor?
If you want to have that agenda, dude, all I'm saying is Jorginho and De Bruyne.
What about them?
Who's the better maestro?
Why is Jorginho in that conversation?
Has De Bruyne won Ballon d'Or?
He didn't win Ballon d'Or. He wait for
No, bro. Jorginho's gonna win Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, I think we won 1-0. Last but surely not least, I'm gonna mute my mic for this one. NLD preview. Where is this game? Is it in the Emirates?
Yeah, Emirates.
Hey,
10:30. See, all I'm gonna say
10:30
is
on which day? Sunday.
Sunday. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm going to the pub.
No,
Whether you guys are there or not,
I'll be there.
I'm watching that game.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say is Orlando,
Mhm.
friendly bets, bro. If we win, you wear an Arsenal jersey the next episode. If you guys win, I'll wear a Spurs jersey. Plus, Ephraim, there's a bet going on. I hope you wrote it down. Ephraim said if we score, that's how low he's thinking of us. He was like, if Arsenal can score, he's getting me a jersey. I'm just putting that out there. But this game, in my honest prediction, bro, with the way you guys are playing, I need a beat down, bro. Like 3-0. That's what I need.
Wait, you win 3-0?
That's what I need. What's probably gonna happen knowing the history of this game? And you might agree with me with this. One team is gonna score 2 goals.
Yeah, that's
One team's gonna score 2 goals.
at least one team is gonna score.
And
2
then
goals.
out of nowhere, the other team equalizes. A very harsh no penalty call, 88 minutes, 1 red card, game over. That's literally how the NLD
bro,
we get those games like once every season. It's always rare like one team. I've not seen an NLD where like, except maybe the one you guys won 2-0, where like you just come in and it's so comfortable victory. It's rare. But I need a beat down, bro. It's been long since we held these guys' neck.
Form, everything goes out the window in this game. Like, it's just North London.
Yeah, bro. Whoever can play with the most passion, really.
Whoever can play with the most passion. I think Benny Blanco makes a mistake, and we get a goal.
I don't want to see that.
I think that happens. I think you guys get a goal off a set piece, and someone's gonna win this game. I don't think this game is gonna end in a draw, and I would like to believe that we're gonna win this game, but because it's North London, I don't know, man. I think the game ends 2-1, and I think that second goal, whoever scores it.
Who is the 2-1? Say it with your chest.
I have to go with us. I know Son scores off a Benny Blanco mistake. Like, that's happening. That's guaranteed. And then someone scores a free kick or something, a set piece for y'all. And it's 1-1.
Niggas are trying to write the script. Why are y'all trying to write this damn
I think who
script?
is scoring the free kick?
Huh?
Who's scoring the free kick for us?
For you guys? Nobody. Just go to Rose Edge. It's good to go hit somebody's beer and popcorn
And then I think
in the third stand.
I think Kane trying to win fans back. I think he gets the second one.
If Kane scores, After having 0 and scored,
Nah, bro, it's going to be bad. For me, like, just based on what I've seen, we should beat these guys comfortably. I'm not in the business.
Nah,
of,
see,
bro, man's just saying
bro,
after
we
beating
should-
Norwich and
we should beat these guys comfortably, bro.
Serena Williams
I feel like
FC.
right now, yeah, Spurs only have the better team just because of Harry Kane tax. Bro, if you
And
take out,
Son.
bro, Son is literally nothing without Kane. Bro, take out Kane from that.
Wait,
team.
combined 11. You guys have more
start a new
players.
podcast right here. Let's go. Let's
No,
talk
no,
about.
combine 11. Why?
They-
Let's do
Combined
that.
11. They have the goalkeeper.
Okay. Goalkeeper Loris Ramsdale.
Huh?
Lloris.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
Why'd you even?
I'll-
No, it wasn't. I wasn't even. There was no use of asking.
I'll take Loris. Left back, Tierney. Who's you guys left back?
Reguilon.
Is Tierney
Bro, I'm
playing?
sorry, bro.
Is
I'm
Tierney
nah,
playing?
yeah, he's fit.
He's playing. Okay.
I'm taking Tierney, bro.
I'm used to him being hurt. I would take
That-
Tierney also.
Nah, I'm taking Reggie all day.
You forced
First
that.
center back. Okay, center back pairing.
Is Gabriel?
No, just
Nah,
split.
bro, the two of them. Nah, I'm not. I can't even pick. Cause if I see Gabriel, Benny Blanco, yeah, I'm looking at the others. I'm seeing. Oh, what's his name?
Rodon and
Rodon.
Jaffet.
Rodon and Romero. Oh, Jaffet is back. Yeah, I'll for Jaffet and Gabriel. If we're doing combined next time, I'll take Jaffet and Gabriel.
hey, Jaffet's our right back. We
He's actually right back.
He's
Nah,
alright.
I'll take Tom.
so you have
Tomiyasu over-
Dyer or Romero.
Nah,
Jeez
I'm
Louise.
taking Gabriel.
We'll play
White
without center backs.
over Dyer and Romero.
Bro, the center back pairing is Gabriel and Dyer.
That it really is.
Gabriel
Yeah,
and
you have
Dyer.
Gabriel
It
and
really
Dyer.
is.
Right back, they have
Jaffet.
No, it's
Nah, I'll take Tommy, bro. Tomiyasu.
Tobias.
No, there's no way.
Is yes.
Bro, it's Tomiyasu.
There's
bro.
no
It's
objectivity
Tomiyasu.
here. There's
Bro,
he's a
I'm
very-
a Chelsea
he's a-
fan.
I'm very objective. If you play Tanganga, I can't even say his name well, bro. If you play Jaffet as center back, I'm like, okay, I see it. I don't see him as a right. He's a man, bro. Why are you
Bro.
playing him at right back?
First, no, I'm taking Jaffet all day.
Alright, DM.
But with my vote, it's still right back. So right now we have Lloris, Dyer, Romero,
Tierney.
Dyer, Gabriel, Tierney, Yasu,
Yeah, Tomiyasu.
Bro.
CDM.
Bro, Partey.
Hoiberg.
I think you put both. You put both,
Oh yeah,
Yes, for
the
both.
pairing.
Alright,
Okay,
okay.
yeah.
and then Cam,
Bro,
Dele,
I'm sorry,
Dombele.
Tanguy.
Over Odegaard.
Yes.
Boy, wait,
Yeah.
you're thinking
Bro.
Don Bom over Odegaard.
All
Yeah.
day.
Nah.
All day.
This place, there's no
All day.
democracy. here.
Odegaard doesn't do anything, bro. He just at least Tanguy's gonna give me at least like 5 really nice step overs.
He scored the goal today.
Yeah, he did score. I mean,
Bro, did he score a free kick? Okay, cool. He didn't, bro. He did score a free kick.
Look, front three. You guys only have one.
Bro, we don't have none. Bro, I'm not.
Then you guys get Saka.
I'm telling you, Saka is very, very overrated.
It takes
And
Stevie.
honestly, this is coming from
Stevie.
me, an Arsenal fan. And I'm not taking Pepe. Bro, I'm telling you, the reason I have nightmares is because of Saka and Pepe. Bro, I'm saying ERSR is better on the wing than Saka. I'm sorry. We should play Saka wing back. Yeah, I've seen enough of that guy forward.
right back.
Then Pepe, I'll take Gio Messi Lo Celso over Pepe, bro. Bring back Lamela over Pepe.
Lamela.
I don't know who would play. I know Son plays on the right.
And he plays on the left.
So it'll be it'll be Son, Kane.
Yeah.
Then who will play on the right?
Bro,
Bro.
we're dashing you Saka.
But no,
No, Saka plays on the left. Is
banter aside, one of the
Oh,
things that
God.
scares me about this game is we don't have, like, Lamela was our Rudiger.
Yeah,
and in this game, he would show up and, like, do crazy stuff.
Remember, he scored the what's
The
it called?
Rabona.
The
Rabona.
against who?
But,
Oh,
and,
yeah,
then,
you guys don't have any. Bro, we have.
and then this year, we don't have that guy.
Yeah.
We don't have that. So that's what really worries me about this game. More than anything.
But what Xhaka pull up with the captain armband, man. Come on, drop a masterclass. All I'm saying is this game has the potential to put Banter in the air for a week. Because, like,
Orlando, you better be here next week.
now
I'm
if we
here.
win, no, I won't say much.
If Arsenal wins 3-0, I tore my hammy. Is that the guy that my Achilles blew?
All right, we'll end with predictions. I have 3-2. I think it's just no defense. just vibes. Very, very brutal game. Ref can't control the game. There's almost a brawl. 3-2 Spurs.
2-1 Spurs.
You guys, do you have his nudes? Because you people have been agreeing on everything today. I mean, I'm gonna go out on the limb here, and this is a big limb. I'm gonna go 4-2 Arsenal. Oh, yeah.
You guys haven't scored more than 2 this season.
But this is the NLD. Like, if someone's gonna win, it's usually gonna be
logic
this kind
goes
of
out
win.
the window.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go 4-2.
Producer Reese, what's your prediction?
Come on, man. We don't have time for you to be acting like babe.
Let's get to shenanigans.
2-1
Ha!
Yeah.
I'm alone. 2-1. Oh, see.
Wait, you're walking the Liverpool settings.
All I know is when we win, Reese, I don't want to see you in an Arsenal shirt. Go and buy white polo and drop bed on it. Go and buy a white shirt and drop bed. 2-1 Spurs in the Emirates.
Go get a white Aeropostale polo.
This guy is broken.
He's fucking mad. Arteta Bilan.
See,
How do you say Arteta Bilan?
Bro, Artetaliban, bro. Now Arteta has broken the spirits. That guy is a high chief in the Taliban.
Yeah.
Arteta has broken the spirits of every Arsenal fan I know. Like, that man, I don't even know why you put saving his job. Someone that they said they were giving him 10 games.
He came 5 games.
To smell. And he still has the job. Now he has broken. If you're watching this show and like you still ride or die Arsenal, like I don't know how guys do it, but the producer at the break was like,
oh man, okay. That's enough, man. We'll see you guys next week after all the craziness of this week, and we'll cover it all. All right, see you guys next week.